Thanks very much. Well, one activist described his landing on the Diaoyu Islands, comparing it to Neil Armstrong's first steps on the moon. It was a very high-spirited expedition, full of pride, and people returning feeling very good about themselves. Behind me, I can still hear firecrackers signifying that people are enjoying themselves and celebrating their return. And although there were no casualties, there were some close calls. The waters around the disputed Diaoyu Islands resembled the Normandy landing this morning. There were 50 boats carrying protesters and media, and 60 Japanese patrol vessels. Around 6:15 this morning, a boat carrying 4 activists approached the islands. When they landed, they rushed up the hill, carrying 3 flags. All the while, the Japanese Coast Guard stood by and watched, but they did not interfere. The group raised the 5-star flag of China, the Taiwanese flag, and a banner declaring the Diaoyus belong to China, containing the signatures of all the people taking part in the protest. Minutes later, the group left, and the Japanese tore down the flags.
I'm very glad, happy, because Diaoyu Island is our country's island.
Around the same time, another protester managed to break through and plant a Taiwanese flag on the other side of the island.
我々の乗っている抗議船から4人の
26 nautical miles south of the largest island, the Japanese Coast Guard tried to block protesters. They responded by throwing eggs at the Japanese. The huge number of boats created confusion and safety hazards. Japanese boats collided with protest ships, and in one case, a protest ship was damaged and in danger of sinking. 2 other people fell in the water, but were rescued. Fortunately, no one was injured. By 8:30 this morning, protesters started the long trek back to Keelung under the watchful eyes of the Japanese Coast Guard for part of the way. When they arrived back in Keelung, they received a hero's welcome with firecrackers and marching band music.
And Ray, we know that the protesters originally set out to tear down the lighthouse on the island built by Japanese right-wing activists. Why didn't they do that today?
Well, legislator Chung Kin-sing, one of the organizers of this, says that the strategy was to have 2 teams. His team would try to plant the flags. A second team would try to destroy the lighthouse. And apparently they couldn't break through the Japanese blockade and were unsuccessful in that endeavor.
Did they say when they will go back again?
Well, Chung Kin-sing says that for now he's going to give it a rest. They haven't decided on anything yet. He wants to have the Chinese and Taiwanese governments get together and put pressure on Japan to resolve this issue. He also wants the Taiwanese and Chinese governments to launch a formal protest for tearing down their flags earlier today.
Thanks very much, Ray. That was Ray Rudowski reporting live from Keelung, Taiwan.